Hello world, Shelly here, and it's time for another episode of Foundation Fest, and today I'm checking out, by popular demand, from Lisa Eldridge, the Seamless Skin Enhancing Tint. Retails for $49 for 1 fluid ounce or 30 milliliters of product. 2 drops away from your best skin day. The unique hybrid formula of skin enhancing tint works to seamlessly even tone, lift shadows, tone down redness, and boost luminosity. Think your skin, but on its best day. Well, I would like that. That sounds lovely. This comes in 20 different shades. I've got it in shade T6. I had a heck of a time trying to decide what shade I wanted. The model photos had me thinking that 6.5 was the cooler undertone, but the naming of 6.5 says that it is golden, which is usually a warm undertone. The description for 6 says neutral, but the model photos of that one look a lot more yellow to me. The shade matrix that they provide, based on the Lisa Eldridge foundation of the same line, I wear shade 7 in that one, and in the shade matrix they recommend 6. So instead of going with the model photos, I went with the description and the shade matrix, and we will see how that goes. I was not going to buy this one because I can't stand this packaging. The foundation is in a similar, egg-shaped package that lays down and doesn't stand upright. And even though that foundation got an A grade for me, it is beautiful. It doesn't stand up in any of my, my little foundation holder here. It doesn't stand up or even sit nicely on my vanity because it's like an egg, and so I tap it and it flies all over the place. So I wasn't going to buy this, but so many of you asked me to review it and said that it looks great. It does get 4.9 out of 5 stars with over 1,000 reviews on their website. I bought it. I did order it straight from the Lisa Eldridge website, which, much to my surprise, I don't know why I was surprised, but I was. It shipped from the UK, but it got here just as fast as if it was shipping from California. So don't let that deter you if you are considering ordering from her website. Let's see how this goes. It does have a flat bottom, so it does sit a little nicer than my experiences with the foundation. But let's take a look at shade 6, swatched against a few others in my collection. Swatch time. First up is today's foundation from Lisa Eldridge, the Seamless Skin Enhancing Tint in shade 6. Second, I've got from Estee Lauder, the Double Wear Stay in Place in 1C1 Cool Bone. Third up is MAC Studio Sculpt in NW15. Fourth, I've got the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator in Fair. And last, I've got the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Foundation. That's right. In shade 7. I've already cleansed, moisturized, and sunscreened this 50-year-old face. They recommend applying this with either fingertips or a dense brush. So I will use fingertips and my IT Cosmetics. I think this is the 115 brush. Yes. So we will go that route. They say to use 2 drops and then fill in with additional drops if you need more coverage elsewhere. This is vegan, cruelty-free, alcohol-free, no essential oils, no mineral oil, no talc, no parabens, no microplastics, no PFAs, no gluten, no fragrance. Did I already say fragrance? I don't remember. There's a cat hair floating in the air right in front of me. Shake her up good. You hear that little thingamajiggy in there to make the shaking be shaky. And that's the technical term. Let's get the old butterfly palette. These are on Amazon. I have them linked in my Amazon store, which is linked in my description box if you would like to know where I get these. Let's just put a little bit out here since it didn't really come out in drops. Then that might be too much. I don't know. We'll see. But I like to try to get a little bit of coverage going. So I'm going to cap this just because it's a very liquidy formula. I don't want it to pour out while it's sitting on my vanity. It does sit better than the foundation does, but just laying down, it just takes up so much space, and I'm just going to knock it over, and I'm just not a fan of this packaging. Not a fan. All right, what was I going to do? No sponge. I have a sponge. It's a dry sponge. We're not going to use a sponge. Probably because it's so thin, it'll soak into the sponge. So let's do fingertips on this side. We'll do brush on this side. They say 2 drops and dab it around. All right, so I'll just do 2 touches and dab it around. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to need more than this for sure. Because that didn't even, like, my skin is still dry back here. Like, I don't have enough to get back there. Maybe my face is just big. I don't know. Yeah, I can't see how 2 drops is ever going to be enough for me. I'm going to use the whole rest of this on this side because I just feel like my skin is still not, there's no product on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still touching it and it's dry. There we go. Now we're getting there. Now we're getting there. I'm going to take it a little bit up under my eyes as well. I just need enough to like spread a light layer over everywhere. I don't want any skin to not have product on it. There we go. Now I'm seeing the luminosity that they're talking about. I don't know if I'm getting redness correction. Let's be a little more diligent on the chin and see if we're getting any redness correction. I mean, maybe a tiny bit. I feel like I'd have to build this up just a little bit. So let's just get this side covered. I mean, I know it's supposed to be sheer to light coverage. It's not a coverage product. But if they say they're going to even out my skin tone a little bit, then I don't want all this redness popping out. I get red around my nostrils. I get red around my chin. I get red between my eyebrows. Oh, my skin does look nicer on this side, though. I'll give it that. It does even things out just a bit. Like, I can see more redness happening. And the luminosity is just a nice little bit. It's not shiny. It's just giving a little lift, a little lighted lift compared to this side. All right, all right, all right. But now I need more product. So I guess as I put my cap back on, I'm gonna attempt 2 drops. Like 1, 2. See, like it's not really a dropper exactly. So yeah, let's try the brush. Now, I'm probably gonna need a little bit more, because you know me. But let's find out. Plus the brush will likely soak up a little bit more than my fingertips did. But let's find out. I very often just use fingertips to apply my foundations, especially when they're lightweight tints like this. So I don't think you need to dirty a brush if you don't want to. I do still feel like I need just a little bit more product. So yeah, 2 drops is not going to get to the coverage that I like. But I can see if you were just like spot covering, it might be okay. I'll get a little under the eyes. I need a little more by my redness here. Redness here. And I'm just going to get a little more on my sunspots over here. And let's just make sure we got the under eye going on this side. Alright. Let's blend. It feels very nice. Super lightweight. Even more lightweight than a moisturizer, I would say. You know how when you're putting your morning moisturizer on, like, I would say this is even lighter than that. But built up, I would say we're nearing light coverage. So that's where I like to be. I don't want to see my sunspots. I don't really want to see my blue blood vessel running through here. I just want minimal redness, even canvas. I do think this undertone is the one that I should be wearing, so bravo there. In this lightness range, there wasn't anything really cool toned, so neutral was about it, but I'm technically neutral. I skew slightly to the cool side, just a smidge, but I can get away with neutral. And like that, the thing is Sephora that they scan your face with always says I'm neutral. There's that cat hair again. Did I get it? I don't think I did, but all right, let's zoom in so you guys can see what I'm looking at here. As I'm looking in the 10x mirror up close here, the only place it looks a little heavy is my nose, but that could just be until it settles down. You know, sometimes it'll warm up and sort of melt into the skin, which I have a feeling it will because it's such a lightweight formula. I can't imagine it staying heavy looking because it's not even heavy enough in and of itself to look heavy. I will have to make sure I don't have too much product in the sense of having excess that settles into lines. Currently does not appear to be settling anywhere. Really, it is just Your Skin But Better. Because the coverage is so light, I can't really see coverage or product on my face. It is, though, giving a little bit of coverage to my sunspots and to my redness. I feel like I would have to spot conceal under my eyes to cover the darkness there. It's not really doing anything for my under eyes, but it is definitely a Your Skin But Better kind of a look to it with just a smidge of luminosity. I would not call it, it doesn't quite breach the dewy level of shine, but it is a nice sort of healthy glow, healthy reflect, just enough reflect. I like it. I like the finish. I do like the finish. This is something I would wear as like a quick, you know, out the door, no makeup kind of a thing. So I will try to keep my makeup light. We have a nice gloomy day today. And yes, I'm still wearing sweatshirts because today's high, let's check the high. It's currently 56 degrees and we're barely going to hit 60. Yes, it's the end of May. I am filming this at the end of May. It's freezing cold here in Virginia. Like, it's the summer that will never come. Spring's barely even here. But let's check the time. Then I will put the rest of my face on. Ooh, 12 o'clock. It's noon. Maybe I'll remember that. 12 o'clock on the nose. Let me go put the rest of my face on. I will be right back. Back with the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Enhancing Tint. No trouble blending. Did not powder anything. I did go in with a little bit of concealer, the It Cosmetics Do It All. This is in the shade Light, I believe. Yes, just a smidge under my eyes. I did not put it anywhere on my face, just my under eyes. My bronzer, no surprise. What's Up Beauty Cheek Terre in Deep with a very, very, very light hand today. Blush, Merit Flush Balm in Archival, which is a cool mauve. Again, light hand because light face makeup. I wanted to get a little bit of pinks going on. So my eye is the Alter Ego Harmony palette. Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liner is my tight line. Mascara is the Lawless One and Done. It has been a minute since I have gone through 2 tubes of a brand of mascara, and this one is just starting to show its first signs of being almost empty. And this is my 2nd tube that I bought. But I have to get another one because I absolutely love this mascara. And my lip. Okay, so you guys know I've been talking about these CoverGirl Forever Velvet, the Outlast Velvet Pigments, and I just picked up this shade. These are the 2 new shades that I got recently. This one is called Daydream, which is what I'm wearing today. Now, I already had one of the pink ones. I might as well tell you what this is as well. Sherlock, help me out here. This one is Forever Burgundy. I haven't worn that one yet, but I've worn the red lava and I love it. I've worn the bright pink. I think this one's called Pop. Yes, Pop is gorgeous. I have another pink and I think I like it a little bit more than this one. So this one's Daydream. And I feel like I can just see a little bit of my color of my lips through it, you know? Like it's a little too light for me or for the shade of my natural lips. Maybe can you see it? I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking too closely. But the other pink that I have, that I've worn on this channel, Sky's Pink it's called. And I think I like it a little better. It's just a little darker. And it's a little... So Sky's Pink is on the top, and the one I'm wearing today, Daydream, is on the bottom. I think I like this one better. This one just doesn't have quite the opacity that the other ones all have. But, oh, I'm loving these things. They do dry my lips out a teeny tiny bit, but if you keep up with... So, like, when I started this video, underneath on my lips I had my Soothing Lip Balm. And at night, I use the lip balm as well. So if I get a good dose of it morning and night, it seems to keep up with the dryness. I do like 2 days on, 1 day off when I'm wearing these just to give my lips a little break. But they've never gotten so dry that they've cracked or peeled or anything. They're just, I can just tell they're a little dry from these. But these things last all day. We'll see how this one goes. Lighter color makes me worry a little bit that it's just going to fade a little bit more easily, but... I'm going to be tearing into a sandwich as soon as I finish this video, so I'm starving. So, yeah, it'll get a run for its money. This foundation is beautiful. Perfect amount of reflect. Just perfect. It's just a perfect amount of reflect. I like it. I like it. I like it. We'll see how it holds up. We'll see. It's not a ton of coverage, but it's just enough to make, you know, like they said, your skin, but on its best day. I like how they deviated from the, everyone says, your skin but better. No, your skin but on its best day. Nice deviation there, Lisa. Nice deviation. I also want to point out how cute her logo is on the box. There we go. I'm like, you can't see it because it's white and it's reflecting. It's the L with the little lip. That's cute. I wonder if she actually drew it or if someone else, like a brand designer, drew it. I wonder. It's got her little freckle. Beauty mark, whatever you call those. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go about my day. I'm gonna go get a sandwich. Am I gonna make a sandwich or get a sandwich? I'm probably gonna make a sandwich. I'm probably gonna stay home. I did go food shopping yesterday, so maybe, excuse me, maybe I should stay home and make a sandwich instead of driving and going and buying a sandwich. Yeah, sandwich is in order, and yeah, I'll get you guys a daylight check-in in a bit, and then I will come back tonight, give you guys my final thoughts. Hey guys, it is 6:30. Oh, you can't see my watch. But I promise it's 6:30. There's a little bit of sunlight coming through the clouds here. This is still looking quite nice, but here, let me step into the sun, get as much sun on me as I can. This looks quite nice, but I'm feeling really dry. Like I'm really feeling dehydrated. Like I'm getting the drag lines everywhere and my face is starting to feel a little tight. I think this might not be hydrating enough for me. Or just better for a shorter day's wear, you know, running out to do errands or something. Yeah. So, shade match looks good. Even though I struggled with it. But I think it turned out okay. It's really pretty. Oh gosh, I'm just like really tight though. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. But it looks nice. It does look nice. All right, I'll be back tonight. There, can you see it now? 6:31. I'll catch you guys tonight. We'll see how this goes. 10:23 p.m. Let's take a look at how the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Enhancing Tint held up. We are a good 10.5 approximately hours into this thing, and I would say that it kind of ran out of steam at the 8 to 9 hour mark, so it's not really a long wear kind of a thing. I wouldn't really expect it to be. It's a tint, you know. But I am starting to see like bare skin on my chin, on my chin, on my chin, on my cheeks. I did put it through its paces just a little bit. I was in my formulation studio for a couple hours. It gets very warm in there, so I'm not going to say sweating, but perspiring, you know. It does feel drying on me. I just don't, my skin feels tight. Not so much that I'm like wanting to scratch my face off or wash this off, but it did not keep up with my levels of dehydration, so not quite hydrating enough for me. But it not being a super long wear product, if I was just doing like a 6 hours, 8 hours, you know, out and about, run some errands, come back kind of a thing, it may be fine. It is very pretty. It is super comfortable until it gets dry, but it didn't start to feel dry until, you know, 6-ish hours in. So if I had to give a grade to the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Enhancing Tint, I'm gonna go B+. I'm gonna go B+. The drying thing, that's the part that's just the biggest bummer to me, because if it wasn't, it probably would have snuck into that A- range, even though it's not super long wear, but it's very pretty. It's super lightweight. It's very easy. You know, I can totally see myself using this as like a grab and go short day situation. Do not like the packaging. I don't, this is the foundation. I don't like it. I just don't like it. It takes up too much space. It doesn't stand up. It doesn't even though it's got the little flat thing, no, not a fan. Not a fan of the packaging, Ms. Eldridge. But you do make nice products. And so there you have it. Another episode of Foundation Fest is in the book. In the books, and you got Ziva. Hello, Ziva. How are you? She doesn't talk. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. Let me know in the comments, what would you like to see next? I keep a running list. I buy things whenever I can. And I already said the first part. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup. I appreciate your time, and I hope you all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.